Successfully we completed with text information. In our web pages we all seen that how to use a text and what is the way of using a text without using any CSS properties successfully with the help of HTML elements like paragraph, PRE, bold tag, strong tag, like all these things. After this thing, what is the next major thing? Each and every website is the next important point you are going to see is image. Image is very powerful, guys, because we are unable to deliver the complete content in a text format always. If we display a particular image, at that point what happens? Then the user, the person who is using your website, he can clearly understand that what type of content you want to deliver, what type of information I really want to share to each and every person. That is helpful, and you can do such type of action using images. Then how to display a particular image in web page, what are the types of images we are having, and how to give a local image and how to give a server image, like all these things we are going to cover from now onwards. First of all, I am going to save this file as image.html. I think it is already present. Okay, override it. I'm going to take HTML template, good, and my title I'm going to make this thing as image, Control S, and coming to my body I'm going to use, first of all I'm going to give one particular heading element, something like this example is about image tag. Saving this. After that, if you really want to display a particular image in your web page, you have to use a particular element called as image. That's it. Image is not having a opening and closing, it is a self-closing element. Image is a self-closing element. Inside the image, I'm not going to give any content right now. So let me execute this file. Let's see what's happened in my web page. Here it is, image tag. Now I'm seeing some heading element. That's it. I'm not going to see anything at all or anything else in my page because my image tag is clearly empty. It is not having any content, guys. It is not having any content. So what we need to do, we have to use some attributes for image tag. One of the attribute is src. Src equal to that particular link, a particular link what you are going to carry in your web page as an image. You are going to use that link in here for src attribute. Let me show you. Let me take some images, images of nature. Let me take some nature images. I would like to use this one. I'm going to select that one. After this thing, what you need to do is right click on the image and copy image address. Guys, you have to use copy image address, not link address. Link is completely different. This particular link address is going to use and it is going to give you the link of this entire web page, not this link of that particular image. That's why copy image address, come back to your code, and for src attribute in between the double quotes you are going to paste that link. Control S. Now you are going to see this particular image in your web page. F5. I successfully displayed a particular image in my web page by using the src attribute. From where you get this particular image? You are getting this particular image from a server. There is a particular person uploaded this image in his particular server. Unfortunately, sometimes it is possible the server is going to crash or the image is not going to display clearly, or that particular address whatever you copied is not copied sometimes. Unfortunately, I didn't copy my image properly. Control S, Alt Tab, just assume like that. At that point of time, what happened? I am unable to see any image in here, but there is a particular symbol is displaying to me. What's the meaning of this thing? We all know that developers, we all are the developers and learning point of view we are. So we know that this is about an image, but the other people they are unable to understand. So that's the reason we are having one attribute called as alt, which is something like alternative. If your image is not going to work, if image source is not going to work, then we are going to use this alternative information, image of nature. I'm saving this thing, Alt Tab, F5. Then at that point of time, you are going to see the message which is displaying to us instead of image. If your image is not going to work, then only this alternative value is going to be visible to us, it is going to shown to us. If I make this image in a proper format, once again Control V, I am giving the correct value, Control S, Alt Tab F5. Now my image source is working, that's why I am not going to see any alternative value. It is completely another view, guys. Your alternative is going to work only if your source is not going to work. Superb. Can I increase the size of my image in my page? Yes, guys, you can increase the size by using the width property. By using the width attribute, I am going to give a value like 25%. I always prefer, I am going to tell you, try to use percentage, guys, not the pixels. Pixels also works, but what my suggestion is, try to use percentage. Let me increase this thing to 50. Control S, Alt Tab F5. Now, because of increasing my width, my height also increases. You don't need to do once again uses the height property. If it is a percentage value, if you are using a pixel information, 100 pixels, then your height properties also works. Now it is 100 pixels. Now let me use the height equal to 100 pixels. This one is also 100 pixels. Now my height increases. If I make this thing to 300, height increases. If I use 500 for my width, then my width is going to increases from left to right like this, because of having pixels. If you once use percentage, then your height is not going to work, guys. Your height is not going to applies if you use this percentage for this thing also. Percentage, guys. By default, you are going to happen because of the width. If I increases or decreases my width, my height also decreases. There it is. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Because of pixels, both are going to change. But what we prefer is always try to use percentage for the values. It is the best choice, guys. It is the best choice. That is the reason. This is about displaying an image in your web page which is present. Your images you are going to get from a particular server. What if I want to display an image which you are going to get in your local system? I will show you that example in the next video. Thank you.